guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a wig care video. I'm going to go through how I kind of comb out, wash, dry, and revitalize my cosplay and other wigs. Just a bit of home care because, shocking, you have to wash your wigs. They are on your head. It is windy and things like dust and dirt get blown into them. Sometimes you lay it on the ground. Dust and dirt gets in there. And you know what? Your head is greasy, and if it's warm out, it can get all sweaty and that goes into your wig and it's gross. So you need to wash your wigs. When it is time to wash your wig, you will know because it will start to look dull and lifeless. So we are going to turn this wig around and make it pretty again. So let's turn this wig into this. So the first thing you want to do is actually comb out your wig with a wide tooth comb. Please don't brush your wigs. Brushes like to snag on knots and then they stretch the fibers, which is not good for your wig, and it makes them look ratty extra quick. So we're gonna do that. And as proper wig etiquette, when you are combing out your wig, start from the bottom and move up. It is much easier to brush out a wig if you have a wig head and a stand, or if you brush it out while you are wearing it. Alright, so it still looks pretty gross, but at least it is brushed out. The next step is going to be filling your sink with a lukewarm water. You're also going to want to add some shampoo. If you have a wig shampoo, that is best because they are meant for synthetic fibers. However, sometimes you just have to work with what you've got. Alright, once you have a sink full of frothy, sudsy water, what you want to do is take your wig. I like to kind of fold it in half at the top and just lie it in the water and submerge it. Now, you do not want to go and start swirling it around because that will cause more tangles than necessary. So what you want to do is kind of just scrunch it until it's nice and sufficiently wet. Make sure all of the fibers are wet, and then you're going to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. You don't have to, but it is nice to let it soak and let the shampoo get all of the dirt off of the fibers. Okay, so now that this has sat for almost 10 minutes, we're going to drain the water and rinse it. Next thing you're going to want to do is rinse the wig out. Just run it under more water and keep rinsing until you get all of the bubbles out of your wig. And then you're just going to try and squeeze out as much of the water as you can. Don't twist the wig, just kind of squeeze it as you go down. And then you're going to want to hang it up to dry. So as you can see, I have just hung it on the hooks that are on the back of the door. I have a towel underneath it so water doesn't get all over the door, and then there's also a towel on the floor underneath it for any water that drips onto that. So we are going to leave this for about 12 hours. Just gonna leave it overnight, let it dry, and then come back tomorrow and we will finish making it pretty again. Alright, so it is like 11 o'clock the next day, and as you can see, the wig is dry and it already looks nicer. Like, it doesn't look greasy or as full of product as it used to. So now we just have to comb out all of the tangles and maybe give it the ends a little trim because it is quite an old wig and the ends still look a little fuzzy. I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and start combing from the bottom up. And there we go. It looks nice and soft and silky again. So yeah, that is how I take care of my wigs. This one now looks great and is ready to go out for a Mary Jane spider suit photo shoot soon, so yeah. It just feels so much nicer. It's a little bit shiny, but that happens sometimes, and it's not so much that it's really going to show in photos. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this how to care for your wigs video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my stuff in the future, hit the subscribe button. And then all of my other links for cosplay and social media are in the description box down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.